All right, guys, what's happening, everybody? It's your girl, Tezlyn Figaro, chief political correspondent for REVOLT News. Guys, it's a state of emergency. It is absolutely a state of emergency for those of you like me that shop on Shein. I don't really do Temu, but I absolutely am an absolute Shein customer. I've been seeing you guys talk about it all week online. I want to break that down for you on what is happening with Shein and Temu in regards to the tariffs. This is very, very important. Now, Shein and Temu price increases effective Friday, May 2nd. Today is Friday, May 2nd. So if you have a cart, go back in and check and see if that cart has changed. The amount has changed because they said these changes effective today. Now, American shoppers will be paying import duties per item on their orders from China. As you know, Shein and Temu are China-based companies, so it is absolutely affecting us right now as of today. Now, the U.S. government is ending a legal loophole that once exempted tariffs on low-value packages shipped from China. Let me tell you the why. I know a lot of people was watching this week, so I want to make sure you know the why. Now, the Trump administration says this move is to counter fentanyl trafficking. Now, the White House issued a statement saying that President Trump is targeting deceptive shipping practices by Chinese-based shippers, many of whom hide illicit substances, including opioids, in low-value packages. So let me translate that for you. They basically saying that the plug is sending over dope in packages. Now, I just need my t-shirts and my shirts and my dresses and bodycon. Shout out to the bodycon community. But they said that they have been using this to send fentanyl over to America, so they're closing this loophole. But ladies, I know you don't give a damn about that. You just want to know, how is this affecting your cart? Now, you hear me? Now, we want to know what's up with that cart. By the way, we do care about fentanyl, but we still want to make sure we want to do two things at once. Not have fentanyl, but what's up with that dress that I got waiting for $12.99? Shout out to those of you who wear $12.99 dresses. I'm not above it. Now, the example of changes, just to give you a couple examples, there was some shoppers that said they actually saw a difference on packages that were going to arrive on May 2nd. So let's say you ordered something last week or 2 weeks ago. It was set to arrive on May 2nd. They have went in and made a change even on stuff you've already ordered. Just one example, Amanda Norris, who's an accountant in Tampa, said she selected a few pet harnesses from Temu. She said that when she went in to complete the order, because she had already put it in her cart, when she went in to complete the order, it went from $33 to $80. That's a big difference. That is more than doubled just for that one order. Now, what changed and why policy matters? I know y'all keep saying policy don't matter. I know y'all line dancing. I know y'all resting. I know y'all got boots on the ground. I know y'all asking where those fans are at. I ain't mad at you, but I want you to know why policy matters and how it even affects something like Shein and your clothes. Now, for almost a century, this is the history, the U.S. law carved out a duty exemption for small packages. Now, the idea was if you're visiting a foreign country and you want to come back home with a small package, they said you don't have to pay import tax. This was actually called de minimis, which is a Latin term for trivial and insignificant. So they put this into place to be able to say, hey, you're going over, you want to get something, we're not going to charge you with a high import tax. The problem is, though, when companies went in and said, you know what, we can take advantage of that loophole. And as Tezlyn's ordering her $35 dress and folks are ordering their dresses, we can take advantage of that. So what Congress did about a decade ago is they expanded the exemption to packages worth under $800. So let me just be clear about that. So any package from clothes to kitchenware that was under that price point, they had a duty-free and they passed inspection faster. Now, let me put it all together for you. If it's duty-free and it's passing inspection faster, that's what the Trump administration is saying, hey, that's how they're getting in drugs, through these smaller packages. I can't confirm, I don't know, but I want you to know how it's affecting you. Now, Shein and Temu mostly ships directly from their Chinese suppliers at your doorstep, duty-free, saving millions of dollars, which is one of the reasons they've been able to charge the lower prices, like $10 for a shirt, $30 for a dresser. But I want to be clear on this to show you how Republicans and Democrats have also tried to close this loophole. I don't want to put it all on the Trump tariff, but I do want to give you some information on how the Biden administration moved to close this loophole as well. They said that it only last September, that it presents drug enforcement problems that also harms U.S. businesses and workers. So let me be clear, regardless of political party, the Biden administration also wanted to close this loophole. So it's not just on Trump. We want to make sure I want y'all to be mad at the right people. It was Biden also that said, let's close this loophole. Trump is saying, let's close this loophole. But the tariffs is what Trump is implementing. So it's kind of like double the issue, if that makes sense. Hope you're following. Now, the de minimis, let me say that again, the de minimis exemption was also not great for U.S. government because they were missing out on tax revenue. Bottom line, the government said they want to get their money too. So a lot of that is why Trump is talking about these tariffs. Now, you may agree or may not disagree, but I just know for those of us that ordering our stuff on Shein, we need to know the difference. So, guys, this is how it's affecting us. U.S. lawmakers said they also want to make sure that counterfeit stuff is not getting in. You know how y'all be buying them fake brands and all that kind of stuff? They said this was a way to reduce that as well. So, in the meantime, Temu is saying they're promoting what they call local goods. Now, these are items that are already in their U.S. warehouse. They're selling those now. Let me say it again. If you are a Temu shopper, look for those local goods because they're selling those now at the reduced rate. But once they start shipping in more from China, you're going to get hit with that China tax. And we already know that Shein has made the changes. How do we know? Because Fashion Nova, the queen of petty. I don't know if y'all saw it. Did y'all see it? They did a post this week saying that Shein is going up there that says she out, and then they said to move, we move them or something. But anyway, y'all, it was being petty. Y'all go look at it on Fashion Nova. So they were trolling and laughing, y'all, because Fashion Nova, so in case y'all don't know, they are an LA-based company. But before y'all start laughing too much, Fashion Nova, y'all might want to kind of slow down and not put so much dip on your chip, because they said some of your stuff come from China as well. So before you get the trolling and just pipe it down, because they said some of your stuff come from China as well. So we'll see. I'm not a big Fashion Nova shopper. I have bought stuff from there. Maybe I'll consider it again. But I wanted you guys to know what is happening. Fellas, wanted y'all to know why women are going to be talking about Shein, why they're going to be talking about Temu, because this is a big, big deal for us. For those of us that like to get our stuff cheap, cute little outfits, that's making a difference. So again, guys, you can choose to not be involved in politics. You can sit back and say, it don't affect me, I'm resting. But it's actually affecting you. Now, I'm not telling you you need to protest or go out and you can change Trump's mind. But what I am telling you is to pay attention. 3 things that I want to remind you that I keep talking about when I say, 1, save. I talk about reducing your monthly bills, be able to cut back on $5 here, $20 there. That's how you're going to have to pay this difference when it comes to ordering this stuff online. 2, I talk about stack, combining your resources, combining businesses, partnering with each other. Stacking, meaning I need a roommate. How do I combine my resources to also save money? Then the third one I talk about is secure. We have to be able to secure our nonprofits, throw them a donation every now and then. They are certainly being affected by this administration. Certainly support our HBCU. Shout out to FAMU, my HBCU. Please make sure you continue to support the HBCUs as well. These tariffs, guys, will affect you one way or another. And if it's not affecting you personally, then it's affecting somebody you know or somebody to come in the future, guys. So just make sure you pay attention. I'm going to make sure that I give you as much information as possible. Make sure you keep it locked. Follow Tezlyn Figaro on Instagram and also follow Revolt News. We'll see you next time. Peace.